Chariots, welcome back to my channel. After taking a few days off, I am back with another pick a card reading for you. So welcome, welcome. And today's pick a card reading is your person's thoughts of you today. Okay, so let's go deep and let's see, what is your person thinking about today when it comes to you? All right, I have 3 piles here. I have already drawn the oracle cards and some of my message cards. And then we will dive in deep with tarot. Today I'm using the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck, so that should be fun. So let's get started with the piles. Before that, I just want to say thank you all for everyone that's checking in, continuing to come back and support me. I am really appreciative of that. I am blessed, so thank you, thank you. And for anyone that is new, welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos if you get a chance, and turn on those notifications so you know when I'm uploading the latest content. And if you are interested, my email is in the description box below for private readings. Okay, I can send you all the information that you need for that. All right, so pile 1 over here. Look at this beautiful shell. All right, so these shells are from the beautiful beaches of North Carolina. All right, Atlantic Beach specifically, but I picked up some beautiful ones down there. So pile 1, look, this one's going to be yours. It's red and pink and white. How pretty is that? All right, and then pile 2, look at this. I don't know what kind of shell this is. If you know, somebody tell me, but look at how cool this is. Gosh, so unique. So I'm so glad I'm able to add this to my collection. And this has a lot of peaches and grays running through it, all right? And almost like a reddish brown. So pile 2, that is going to be your shell. And then I love the oyster shell. So pile 3, you're this beautiful black, white, and gray, all right, oyster shell that I can now add to my collection. All right, so my chariots, do what you need to do. Pause the video if you need to. If you're drawn to more than one pile, that just means there's messages in the other piles for you to hear. And if nothing's resonating with you today, that's perfectly fine. You can just back out of the reading, move on to the other ones that I have posted, or to the other amazing tarot readers that are out there for you. All right, so pick your pile and let's get started. Hello, pile 1. You picked, look at, this is such a small shell, but look how pretty that is with the reds and the pinks and the whites running through it. So that's your shell. All right, and we are going to get started. All right, we are going to do a Celtic reading, an in-depth reading on your person to see what it is they're thinking about today when it comes to you, okay? And I have your oracle cards over here and then messages from your person that we can go through at the end, all right? So we're starting out with pile 1 spirit, and we are asking about pile 1's person, all right? What is it that they're thinking about today when it comes to this connection? All right, this is for pile 1, please. So pile 1, take a deep breath. Center yourself for a second. Think about your person while we ask what are pile 1's person's thoughts of them today. when it comes to this connection? What are pile one's person's thoughts? Oh, my pumpkin chai candle. It smells so yummy. All right. On the bottom of the deck, the 9 of potions. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind. This is the 9 of potions is the 9 of cups in this deck. All right, this is the first time I'm using this deck, so just bear with me, but it's fun. It looks like a fun one. So we have the 9 of potions and the page of presence, which is the page of pentacles. Okay, so your person's thoughts starting off the bat, they're thinking about wish fulfillment. Okay, and I'll show you some of these pictures because they're cute. 9 of potions, this is the 9 of cups, wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. So that's what they're thinking about when it comes to you. And look, we also have here the page of presence. Okay, so this is the page of pentacles. So this is about a message. All right, pages represent messages, and the page of pentacles, I often take this to be, you know, a reaching out, a small gift or an apology. Sometimes the page of pentacles is seen as a mini manifester, like the mini magician, you know, wanting to manifest something, wanting to produce something. But we do have the Tower, all right, that's behind this. So there could be something going on regarding an upheaval or something unexpected that happened with your person. But let's get into the Celtic reading and see what's going on. So let's take the center card and see what the center energy of this reading is when it comes to your person and their thoughts of you. All right, today, the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles. This is pre-Empress energy. The 9 of Pentacles is all about, you know, enjoying the fruits of your labor. All right, enjoying the fruits of your labor. When I see the 9 of Pentacles, look, here it's depicted. The pentacles are depicted as presents. Okay, so this is all about independence, and it's about freedom. It could be about being single as well. So the center of your person, I'm guessing that they have this feeling of either wanting to be single or wanting to be free, or wanting to have the freedom, okay, to do something when it comes to you and this connection pile 1. There's something here about having the independence or freedom in order to be able to communicate with you, to move forward this connection in a new step or a new level. But let's see what else we have here. Let's look at the cross card. Now this card is what can help or hinder this connection depending on the situation. And we have here the 3 of Cups. All right, so we have the 3 of Cups. Let me just look at the past energy as well. The Knight of Candles. Okay, the Knight of Candles. Now this is the Knight of Wands. All right, so there was a lot of the past energy coming through for the two of you, is showing me that there is a lot of passion, all right, when it comes to this connection. A lot of desire that's here that your person realizes. I'm just going to clarify here this Three of Cups and see what else I can get when it comes to this card. The Three of Cups is all about celebration. It's about joy. It's about friendship. It's also about reconciliation as well. Ooh, the Ten of Swords. Okay, so this is clarifying that there could have been some sort of ending between the two of you. And the Queen of Swords is here as well, showing truth and clarity. Truth and clarity, Nine of Cups on the bottom, regarding this wish fulfillment, okay? This wish fulfillment that seems to be important, that seems to be the overall message of this reading, all right? But with the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Swords, I feel that there could have been some sort of split or separation with the two of you, and your person is thinking about reconciliation or rekindling something that ended. All right, the Ten of Swords is about completion of a cycle, but that it's also about a lot of pain, and it's about a lot of hurt as well. So let's get in and see your person's thoughts and feelings. All right, we have the Five of Potions, which is the Five of Cups, and we have the Four of Candles, wow, which is the Four of Wands. So for thoughts, Four of Cups. All right, that's a lot of sadness. That's a lot of depression. It's about your person who maybe didn't take action in a situation, maybe was only concerned with themselves at the time. All right, Four of Cups can also represent boredom. All right, so when it comes to your person's thoughts right now, there's just sort of, let's see what else comes out here. We have, ooh, the King of Wands. That's all about passion again coming through. The King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, which is about holding on. It's about not giving up or not wanting to let go. Sometimes that's about control because they don't want to release a situation here. But with the King of Wands also coming out, there's a lot of passion that I feel that maybe your person just didn't respond to, or they didn't take action with. Their current surroundings, though, show me that they're very bored, so I'm curious to see what's going on in their environment. But when it comes to feelings down here, we have the Four of Wands. So this is all about union, okay? This is the 1111 card, and this is coming up as their feelings, the passion that's here, the celebration, the wanting of two souls to come together. That's coming in very strong right now, since that is the card of your person's feelings. Let's take a look at the future energy. Ooh, Judgment. All right, Judgment. You know, your person can either feel that they are being judged for something. Look at this Judgment card. This is card number 20. All right, they feel maybe they're being judged because they need to make a choice. 20 reduces to 2. 2 is all about duality, making choices. Or the Judgment card is hearing that awakening. It's like being called, okay? And it is about making that choice, okay? When you hear that call, are you going to answer it? Realizing that something is going on around you, far more extreme than what this person has experienced in the past. All right, since this is coming out as future energy. Let's clarify though and see what else we get with that Judgment card. Ooh, the Moon, hidden secrets, disillusionment, fears. There's fears here. And again, the Nine of Cups comes out about wish fulfillment. On the bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands too. This is the wounded warrior. So your person feels very wounded as well. okay? And they are trying to stand tall. They are trying to stand in that power. Perseverance and endurance are the words that I use when it comes to this card. But again, there's something here. They're hearing a call, or they're not answering a call in regards to their emotions and their feelings. I mean, the moon is very all about emotions, and it's about cycles, okay? It is Pisces energy here. But it means secrets too, so it can just be something that your person is not talking about and not dealing with externally. All right, how does your person see themselves in this connection? Wow, the King of Pentacles. All right, so let me see what I can clarify there with the King of Pentacles. That is that provider, the stable one that wants to be secure, that wants to take care of everyone. This comes out as a partner, a husband, a family man. All right, so let me see what else I'm getting from this. Either your person wants to be your provider, or wants to be your partner, or it could be that your person currently is a provider or a partner to someone or something else. All right. The Hanged Man. And this is the Page of Swords. So I feel like these are two cards of and the Four of Swords on the bottom. So when it comes to your person, it could be possible the Hanged Man is seeing things from a higher perspective. All right. It's about surrendering, though. It's about letting go. This can be a card of non-action. All right. And then we have the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords is, you know, that initial feeling of wanting to take on something new, wanting to learn something new, wanting to engage in something. We also have the page as a messenger, okay? And swords are all about truth, and it's about clarity. It's about communication. This person can be watching you, keeping an eye on you. Sometimes the Page of Swords can be a sign that your person is keeping an eye on you. Clarifying these two cards, it's possible that your person just cannot take any action with you at this time, and they're holding back. All right, let's see what's going on in the environment. Their surroundings. Ooh, the Fool. Okay, so they are trying to there's a new start going on here. All right, there's a new beginning that this person wants to take. They're working on taking a risk, a leap of faith, and trying something new. That is what's coming out for their environment and surroundings. Let's see in regards to what. The Eight of Cups, walking away. Okay, so they are walking away from something. The Four of Cups is here again. Their life is, there's just complacency going on here. There's something that they're not fulfilled with. They're not emotionally fulfilled with. They're not happy about. And they are, the Fool is here in wanting to take that chance and walk away from something, okay? Five of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. They feel lonely. They feel left out in the cold, okay? They feel like they're missing out on something. So this card is about hopes and dreams and wishes or fears, depending on what comes out. So let's see what we have for that. The Page of Cups again. So like their wish, Page Page of Cups, that's the romantic page in the deck. This wanting to come forward and extend this cup that's here. In this card, it's a jug, all right? But wanting to come forward and express feelings is their hope or wish at this time, all right? So let's see what your oracle cards are, and then I'll read the messages and we'll close out the reading, all right? For pile 1 from their person. Wow, freedom. This person wants freedom. I possess the power and free will to create my own happiness. And we started out with that 9 of Pentacles, that pre-Empress energy, all right, which is all about independence and freedom. Wow. And then here, Universal Heart. This is from the Universal Love Oracle deck. I'll read this as the guidance at the end. All right, messages from your person. Telepathy. Our minds are connected. Wow, that is a strong energy there. I need closure. This person feels like they need closure when it comes to this connection, if anything. Damn, you're beautiful. And with that pre-Empress energy, that is also something that I always pick up on. That is a card of beauty. Your person thinks you're beautiful. And the last one, too much was left unsaid. So your person feels like they need closure in order to carry on, to move forward. Too much from whatever happened in the past was left unsaid, okay? So let me just read this card on Universal Heart. Let's see, what do we have here? Universal Heart, pretty blue color. The eye is in this picture. Stare into the face on this card. What does it reflect to you? Meditate upon this card. Hold the image in your mind and visualize the human face disappearing into a skyscape of stars and galaxies. Find the space beyond your thoughts where you have access to infinite creation. Endless possibility is open to you when you go within. Drifting in space, we can take in the light of a billion stars. Find the quiet within and let yourself drift in that space without attachment and take in the glory of your potential. The creativity within you is limitless. All is possible for you. Explore the light within by choosing to bring your spark into the world. All right. So Spirit is saying in this case, it's all about that creativity, that positivity, that light, that energy of alignment, you know, bringing that into this 3D world right now so that there can be alignment within this 3D world, because it seems like it is already here in this connection beyond that. All right. With the cards here, there is an emotional connection. All right. And there is a telepathic energy as well. So pile 1, I hope this resonated with you in some way, and I will see you again at the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 2. You picked this beautiful shell, and I don't know what kind of shell this is. If anybody knows, let me know. But so cool, all right, with its peaches and its reddish browns and grays, and the way it's twisted. I love it. So this is going to be your reading today, pile 2. We're doing an in-depth reading on your person's thoughts of you today, okay? So I do have your oracle cards set up here, and we'll look at those later. Oh, and you had 2 extra ones that came out in this reading. So we'll take a look at those. And then I also have the messages from my deck, okay, that I created. So pile 2, let's get started. I want you to take a deep breath. And I want you to think about your person. All right, be still for a second. You know, just take in the moment and think about them while we ask. This reading is your person's thoughts about you today. So we are going to do an in-depth Celtic reading. All right, let's go deep and see what we can find out. All right, and I am using the Night Before Christmas tarot deck. All right, so this is my first time using this deck. It's cute, in honor of Halloween coming up. All right, it's one of my favorite holidays. So let's see what we have for pile 2, please, spirits. Pile 2. What is pile 2's person's thoughts of them today? What are their thoughts? Pile 2's person, please, spirit. Pile 2's person. All right. And we are going to take a look at the bottom of the deck here. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this cool picture. All right, the Wheel of Fortune, fate, destiny, the wheel. Is it turning? Is it not turning? Let's see here. This is all about fate and destiny is the overall message of this reading. Along with strength, your person is trying to be strong right now, okay? Your person feels like they need strength. I'm seeing the 3 of Wands and the Emperor underneath, all right? So your person definitely feels like they need courage when it comes to something, but overall, there's something here about fate and destiny. So let's get in and take a look at this center card, pile 2, the center of the reading, when we're asking about what your person's thoughts are of you today. And we have, wow, the 6 of Cups. How beautiful is that? All right, soulmates. All right, that's what we have here, the soulmate card. This is the card of sweet memories. It's nostalgia. It's about a reconciliation. It's about rekindling something, okay? It's about feeling at home with someone or knowing them, feeling them from a past life or lives, okay? It's that warm comfort feeling that's coming through. So that is at the center of your reading. Let's take a look at the cross card. This is what can help or hinder, you know, could be obstacles. Oh, wow, look. The 3 of Needles, this is the 3 of Swords here. So there is heartbreak. All right, there is heartbreak here. And obviously that's an obstacle. So let me see what else I can get. The feeling of soulmates, but yet there's pain here. There's a lot of pain. So let's clarify this. Three of Needles, the Three of Swords, please, Spirit. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune again, this feeling of fate and destiny coming through. And the Magician wanting to manifest this. Your person is feeling that this is something that they want to manifest. With the Wheel of Fortune here, this is a strong feeling with it coming out twice. Look, we have the Ace of Swords here on the bottom. There's truth, there's clarity here. Your person feels very fated to you, all right? Destined. I want to see what the past energy is. This is the Seven of Candles. This is the Seven of Wands, all right? So this is a feeling of being guarded, all right? Walls up, the Seven of Wands, all right? Let's see what else we have here. Someone's walls were up in the past. What else do we have here? The Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So there's this definitely on the bottom. Oh, wow. Look at this owl, the King of Cups showing up here, and the Ten of Cups behind that. All right. We have someone that has a very deep heart. That's a lot of deep emotion here. Okay. But the Ten of Wands, so we have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Cups. The Three of Pentacles is about teamwork and building and collaboration, all right? And the Ten of Wands is about burden, all right? So I'm feeling like the walls were up here for whatever reason, or there were obstacles blocking this. There's this feeling of wanting to work together, wanting to be a team, wanting to be part of each other. But with this Ten of Wands here, there seemed to be a lot of burden and responsibility, okay, that prevented that from happening, all right? And yet on the bottom of the deck, we have this King of Cups, right, showing me the love and emotion that your person has for you, okay? With this Ten of Cups, right beneath it, showing emotional, happy fulfillment coming through. Let's take a look at your person's thoughts and feelings. We have the Six of Swords for their thoughts and for their feelings. We have the Seven of Pentacles, all right? So here's the Six of Needles, all right? Depicted here. Now the Six of Needles is the Six of Swords. So this is your person thinking about, they want to move away. They want to move on to calmer waters, okay? They're looking to improve or better themselves somehow here. And that's what they're thinking about. And with the Seven of Pentacles, this is the Seven of Presents coming up. The Seven of Pentacles is all about taking that step back and evaluating, all right? Evaluating, taking a look at their life, seeing, are they truly where they want to be at this point in their life? And, you know, there could be a little frustration here because, or impatience because they're not exactly where they want to be. Let's see what we can clarify here. The Knight of Cups, the romantic knight here wanting to come forward, right? Oh my God, the Ten of Cups again coming out, all right? So they are thinking about their emotions right now. With the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Cups, their feelings right now, they're all about feeling their emotional fulfillment, and that's what is in their mind at this moment, all right, their thoughts, this Six of Needles, all right, this Six of Swords, wanting to move away, all right, wanting to move towards something. Oh my gosh, look, the Emperor coming through here, wanting to stand in that power and be able to do that. What's coming up here for future energies? This is the Four of Cups, all right? The Four of Cups. Let me get, this is all about, you know, not paying attention to their surroundings. They're really, they're very concerned with their emotional fulfillment at this point. That is what's coming through. They're very concerned about their emotional fulfillment. The Hanged Man, that's a card of surrendering. That's a card of non-action though. So there might not be any action at this time. Let me get one more. The Sun, they're looking for that happiness. They're looking for that true happiness. All right, that positive fulfillment. All right, I feel like they've been going through a lot of anxiety. All right, they're agonizing over something. Okay, sleepless nights here. I want to see, this is the card, how does your person see themselves when it comes to this connection? We have the Nine of Presents. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is about independence and freedom. You know, and that's how I feel like they see themselves, as someone wanting to be free, to be able to manifest this connection that they feel so destined to. What is going on in their surroundings and their environment right now? Ooh, the Empress. Wow, that's like that's all they can think about right now. That is what surrounds them right now. The Empress, all right? And that is you, pile two. So it's like you're the center of their environment at this moment in time. And let's see what their hopes and wishes are. So we have the Emperor and the Empress that have come out, all right? So there's those divine counterparts trying to connect. And what is their hopes and wishes or fears? The Hermit, all right? And that's their fear is nothing coming, you know, being withdrawn and nothing happening from this, all right? The Hermit, that is Virgo energy there. That is all about going within. It's about doing a lot of soul searching and self-reflection. And in this case, you know, I see this as a fear because this can also represent being withdrawn, all right, being silent, not doing anything. This could be a fear for them, all right? But overall, it's gaining this strength and power here to be able to move towards something that they feel very destined. All right, we have the Three of Cups, which is all about celebration. It's about rekindling, okay? It's about joy and happiness. And the Ace of Wands is here, showing me the new start and the passion, and the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck right behind it. So there's a lot of passion here with this person. There is a lot of desire, all right? So let's take a look. What oracle cards came out for you today, pile two? Envy. Ooh, okay. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So your person may be feeling a little bit envious right now because they are not where they wish they could be. And yet, look, happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path, and I feel for the future. That's what they're going to be moving towards in the future energies. This Sun card is here, okay? They're tired of feeling, I have this feeling they're tired of feeling lifeless is what's coming through. They want that joy and spark back in their life. That's what journey they're trying to work through right now, all right? They're trying to get back to that happiness and feeling of fulfillment, especially with the 10 of Cups down here, okay? And this one is from the universal love. Ooh, emergence. Isn't that interesting? It's like that feeling, yeah, like they're trying to emerge, all right? So I'll read that as the closing of this reading, but let's get I have 4 messages here. You would never hurt me, yet I hurt you. I'm sorry. Wow. All right, what's next? Why didn't I speak up when I had the chance? And that is what I'm getting the feeling from in these fears over here when the Hermit comes out, all right? Would you take this leap of faith with me if I asked you to? This leap of faith, this Magician that's here, all right, wanting to take this risk, wanting to take this leap of faith. And the last one, I thought I had more time with you. All right, so they felt like they thought they had enough time with you, and that did not play out that way. So now we have this card here of emergence. Let me read about this. It may feel like forces beyond your control have thrust you into an unfamiliar territory. It is true. We cannot control all forces or situations. Whatever chaos reigns in your world, you can control your reactions, your perceptions, your focus. Life presents constant opportunities to learn, evolve, and step into who you long to be. The challenges will come. It is up to you to work through them, to draw all the wisdom you can from them. It is through the events currently unfolding that your truer nature will emerge. Who do you want to be? A victor, a role model, a sage? Align your current self with greater insight. Every challenge is daunting at the start. With time and perseverance, all falls into place. The result is a stronger, more confident, and more grateful you. Isn't that beautiful? We're talking about the Emperor here, the strength, trying to gain that strength to emerge and be your true, authentic self, which is what I think this person is, what their journey is all about and what they're trying to do. All right, so pile 2, that is your reading for today. I'm going to stop here. I hope it resonated with you in some way, and I will see you again at the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You picked this beautiful oyster shell, this black and white and gray oyster shell. Very pretty. I'm glad that I can add this to my collection. So I'll put that over there. This is your reading, and today we are asking Spirit, what are your person's thoughts of you today? All right, what are they thinking about? Let's get into this. We're going to go deep. We're going to do a Celtic reading, and we are going to see what we can pick up. So I just want you to close your eyes for a second, center yourself, take a deep breath, be still, and think about your person for a second while I set up the cards and we ask, what are your person's thoughts of you today? All right. And let me just clear this energy here. Have my pumpkin chai candle burning. Oh my gosh, it smells so yummy. All right. All right, so for pile 3, please, Spirit, what are pile 3's person's thoughts of them today? What are pile 3's person's thoughts of them today? I am using the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck today. It's super cute. First time I'm using it. All right, so let's see what we get for pile 3. All right, pile 3, please. Spirit, their person's thoughts of them today. All right, so let's take a look at the bottom of the deck, see what the main message is for this read. Wow, this came out, this is for pile 2 on the bottom of the deck for them. So the overall, definitely some collective energy coming through here. This is about fate and destiny, all right? That wheel, where is it at? The wheel, is it changing, okay? Ooh, and then underneath that we have the Queen of Presents, all right, which is the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so here is the beautiful, compassionate queen coming through. She is the organizer. She takes care of everything. This can represent somebody married in this case, all right, a married woman, but we'll see what's coming through here. We have the Hermit underneath that. So, you know, there's definitely self-reflection, there's soul searching going on. This person can just possibly, you know, if this doesn't resonate, this person can be thinking about the fate and destiny of you becoming their partner. All right, so let's see, let's take a look at the center energy when it comes to your person, pile 3. What are their thoughts today? The Page of Cups. Wow. All right, so that's a message. That's a message coming through regarding their emotions, their feelings, love. Now the page can also represent children, so let's see what else comes through with the cards. But there's definitely this message about love coming through here. Let's see what the cross card is. This is the card that can help or hinder this connection. And what is this? This is the 3 of Cups, all right? So the 3 of Cups is all about celebration. It's about joy. It's about friendship. All right. It's about reconciliation. So we have the Page of Cups and the 3 of Cups coming out. Let's see what I can clarify. Definitely your person is feeling very emotional, as the center of the reading are cup cards. Okay. So there's definitely some emotion coming through here. What can we clarify here? The 7 of Swords, okay. The 7 of Cups, interesting. And the 10 of Wands. On the bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. Let me just see this past energy here. Ace of Presents, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So with the 3 of Cups here and the 7 of Swords laying over this, and seeing the Queen of Pentacles as the message, there's definitely could be a third party situation involved in this connection. Now, that doesn't have to mean a romantic partner. As we say, if there's no one else involved, it could just be situations or commitments that prevent you and your person from coming together. But we have the Page of Cups, which is all about a message and wanting to extend that offer about feelings, about emotions and love, okay? And then on top of that, the obstacle is the Three of Cups here, which is making me wonder if there is some sort of third party, because to clarify, we have the Seven of Swords, which is all about deception in some way, and the Seven of Cups here as well, which shows me there was confusion regarding your person. They didn't have clarity at a certain time, and the Ten of Wands then showing me that there's some sort of split or ending that occurred between the two of you that was very troublesome, that was very burdensome to your person, caused a lot of pain, caused a lot of agony. I feel like the weight of the world was on their shoulders. But showing up here on the bottom of this deck is the Page of Wands. But looking at your the past energies between you and your person is the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like there was some feeling of wanting a fresh new start, especially in this 3D, this physical material world now, because we are dealing with the Pentacles, and the Pentacles is all about the now in this material world, okay? The Two of Wands, that's yearning for someone from afar. That's the initial stages of this desire and planning, steps to a project that this person wants to take. This can also represent distance, long distance. And we also have the Five of Swords here, all right? The Five of Swords, which is showing me some sort of conflict. So there was some sort of conflict or competition, battle that went on here in the past that possibly prevented this Ace of Pentacles taking a start, being able to ground this is what I'm feeling, that this was not able, this wish, this gift that was presented was not able to be grounded. And yet on the bottom of the deck, we have this beautiful Queen of Cups, okay, and the Magician. So I feel that this is something that the both of you were manifesting and looking for. And then we have the Queen here showing up, very loving and compassionate, very intuitive, and represented as an owl, showing me the wisdom and the intuition, all right, and realizing the feelings of this fate and destiny that your person, pile 3, has for you. Let's see what's going on with their thoughts and feelings. All right. Oh, wow. Thoughts. 6 of Cups. All right. That is the soulmate card. And then their feelings. The 6 of Pentacles. All right. The 6 of Presents that are here. So there's this, they know that you are their soulmate. They absolutely know that, and that's what they realize. That's what they're thinking about right now. Ooh, this card just flew out. I wanted to clarify the 6 of Pentacles, which is all about giving and receiving. Yeah, and now we have the King of Pentacles coming out. Let me just see. And the Knight of Wands. So for feelings, I feel that your person, pile 2, they, and then we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups again, all right? Oh, look at these 3 little owls, all right? This is that wanting to come forward, wanting to express their emotions and feelings for you. There's a lot of passion here with this Knight of Wands, but clarifying the 6 of presence, the Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, I feel that your person knows that they can't give to you at this time, because the Six of Pentacles is all about giving and receiving, okay? And I feel that as the King of Pentacles, that your person has other commitments. There's other priorities here that prevent them from being able to actually contribute to this connection, this relationship, in the way that they really want to. All right, so let's take a look at future energies. And we have here the Five of Wands. So right now, if nothing changes for future energies, there's a lot of internal conflict that your person is struggling with right now, pile 3. A lot of internal conflict. Okay, with the Ten of Wands here, I feel that this is something that they agonize over and something that they struggle with deep inside, all right? They struggle with this and they carry this within them. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune again coming out. They struggle because they know. In their thoughts with the Six of Cups here, they know. They know that you are their soulmate, their counterpart, and yet, here's the Strength card, yeah. They're trying to be strong. On the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. They think about walking away in order to be able to give to this connection, all right? But we have the Strength card showing up here in future energies. How do they see themselves right now when it comes to this connection? The Seven of Presents, okay? And that's the Seven of Pentacles. All about, you know, the Seven of Pentacles is all about evaluating where they are in life, you know, and feeling frustrated. And a lot of strong feelings right now is coming through in the form of frustration, is what I'm feeling. They feel frustrated when it comes to this connection. They feel very guarded. We have the Seven of Wands here. And look, the Four of Wands, okay, this is the 1111 card. This is the card of union and the card of celebration coming together. They're very guarded. There's fear here with the Seven of Wands. Those walls are up. They're fearful of letting those walls down, but yet they're frustrated at the same time because they do know this Union card is here. They want union with you, pile 3. They do. They really do. Let's see what's going on in their environment right now, or their surroundings. Yes, the King of Pentacles again showing up. So they, you know, they are a provider to someone else, and it could be this Queen over here. All right, so they are a partner to someone else, and that is what surrounds their environment at this time. And what are their hopes and wishes and or fears? Ace of Candles, Ace of Wands, wanting to take this new opportunity of passion and fire and life, all right? That is their ultimate hopes and desires here. They want to be able to take this, but they are prevented because they are committed to someone or something else. Okay, they are committed to someone or something else in this situation. The Eight of Wands, that's that fast movement, swift movement, more fire and passion coming. This can also represent long distance and travel. Okay, this person may want to travel towards you, or they have wishes that they would like to travel towards you, okay, and see Six of Cups again. All right, Six of Cups again. And oh my God, on the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. All right, so there's strong, strong feelings here. This person has very deep feelings for you. They love you very much. We have the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups coming out twice. All right, let's see what oracle cards came up for you today. Abundance. Wow, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. And this abundance, you know, this physical reality is a key word for me because the past energy is that Ace of Pentacles. And that is what I feel was never able to ground. It was never able to take place, okay, due to the surroundings and the current environment. And then coming through here is creativity. I will read this at the end. Let's just get through messages from your person here. We have, I never meant to hurt you. So this person never meant to hurt you, that they would do anything for you. All right. And I can't get you out of my mind. It is driving me crazy. So they think about you all the time, pile 3. I can be my true self with you. So they realize who they can ultimately be when it comes to your connection. All right, so let's close out by reading about creativity here. Let's see. An aura of creativity surrounds you. Life's universal force fills your soul and seeks expression through you. Will you be a channel for the divine? Will you allow the light to flow through? If the answer is yes, open your heart. If the answer is yet, let creation flow. Say yes, and self-judgment and doubt will have nothing to hold on to. Allow the clear waves of inspiration, ingenuity, and imagination to wash away reluctance, fear, and anxiety. Be lost in creativity and find your true expression. Let the colors of your soul flow through you. Let the music of your soul be heard. Sing your divine song. Dance your divine dance. Express every feeling and emotion and allow yourself to shine. Be one with your soul, your true eternal self. Realize the divine dream and love unconditionally. So I really feel like this person is on their way to finding that true soul, all right, their true self, all right, and you need to be remembered, pile 3, that you need to continue to shine your light as well so that they can align with you when the time is right. All right, so I hope this resonated with you in some way, pile 3, and I will see you again at the next reading. Bye.